There are some Igbo native law and customary practices that are diminishing, which you may have not heard about. So I'm bringing them to your table. Let's talk about them. The Igbo tribe practices a quasi-primogeniture method. This means that when a man dies, his first son, usually known as the Diokpa, Diokpala or Bala, steps up and becomes the head of the family. If their father was a customary title holder before he passed, like a chieftaincy or foreholder, then the first son exclusively inherits some property like the obi, the ofo, and some of his apparels, while the remaining estates of the father, like the farmlands and other stuff, will be shared by the first son and his brothers, excluding the females. The only benefit the females get is that the brothers will do her a favor by giving her a farmland where she will farm until she gets married or until she becomes financially stable, but if she doesn't, until she dies. Yes, under the Igbo native law and custom, the females, if you like, be the dead man's daughter, his wife, or his sister, you cannot inherit any property. In the Igbo native law and custom, there are two methods of sharing property. The first method is per son. The property of their father is shared according to the number of sons that he had before he died. In this method, the first son, which is the Diokpa, collects his own share first before every other person can collect. Then another method is per kitchen, which is the number of wives that the man had before he died. This method happens only where the man has more than one wife, like he has like 4 wives. And when I mean wives, I mean the wives with son. So if you're a wife and you don't have any son, count yourself out. The wife or the kitchen with the first son collects first before others can come in. It is not done by who is the oldest wife. If the third wife is the mother of the first son, which is the eldest son, then her kitchen will be the first to collect property before the other ones can come in. Under the Igbo native law and custom, there is this custom called the Nrachi custom. This particular practice is peculiar to men that have no sons, like they don't have any son at all, they have only daughters. Since their daughters cannot inherit their property, and with the fear that if they die today, their family lineage will end with them, they will perform the Nrachi or Idewe rites on their daughters to turn them customarily into sons. The rites will not turn them into sons biologically, but they will remain unmarried in their father's compound and be giving birth. And guess what? It is usually the first daughters. Her family may recommend a man for her, or she will choose a man for herself that will impregnate her, and any children she gives birth to traditionally and customarily belongs to her father. And when her father dies, her sons, customarily known as her father's sons, will inherit her father's property. This custom ensured that the family lineage and property stayed intact, like the property is still within the family, even though the father did not have any male children. The modern controversy on this custom is that it encourages promiscuity, that it makes women sleep around just to get children for their fathers without getting married. However, the law frowns at this custom, as displayed in the case of Mojeku versus Ejikeme. These customs that prevent women from inheriting property have been rendered unenforceable by courts because they are repugnant to natural justice, equity, and good conscience. It means the customs do not follow the rules of equity, natural justice, and good conscience. Plus, the customs are not compatible with the provisions of the Constitution of Nigeria, which is the highest law in Nigeria. For example, Section 42, subsection 2 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, provides against discrimination based on the circumstances surrounding one's birth. Also, in the case of Ukeje versus Ukeje, the court has decided that women can now inherit. Okay, we are going to stop here. I think this is too long already. If you want more or you want to hear more, indicate in the comment section. And remember to follow Ada the law. Thank you and shalom.